Hi, welcome. I wanted to talk to you today about the power of momentum. And it's interesting because a year ago, this week, I was preparing to leave for Cozumel, Mexico, to do my first full Ironman. And I decided that I wanted to do some reflection in thinking forward about the power of momentum. And I know what it took to achieve that goal: mental rehearsal, visualization, preparation, discipline. But I also feel this sense of excitement that when you look back, you can learn some lessons, but when you look forward, you can create some dreams. And I remember Michael Singer from The Untethered Soul said, "The moment in front of you is not bothering you. You are bothering yourself. So deal with it." And so it reminded me of thinking about thinking and how important it is to have time to think. So I am going to use this time that we have together to talk about the power of momentum. And even before we hit that January 1st, new year, new resolution space, to do some deep thinking and reflecting and start to prepare for what you really want to see in 2023. So, one of the most important components of power of momentum is getting clear on what you want. And a lot of times, you have to think about the things that you've enjoyed. So I would say if we make this a really simple process, grab some white copy paper, grab a pen, and really get some time to be uninterrupted, probably about 30 minutes. And start by asking yourself, number one, getting clear. What did you love most about this past year? So, for example, I actually loved having a little bit of freedom. It's one of my values to choose what type of workouts I did and to not be held to the discipline of a block of a specific workout that I was working on with a coach that I cared about the exact amount of time and the exact distance. So, to have the freedom and autonomy to choose what I did each day from a workout perspective was really delightful. I also chose and enjoyed walking every single day, no matter what, no debate. And my dog Hamilton really appreciated that as well. So just take some time and think about what were some moments that you really enjoyed. I created a wall of experiences, and I'm ironically wearing a Disney sweatshirt thanks to my friend Meredith, a mini sweatshirt today. I remember when it was Nate's 16th birthday, my youngest son, the week before things got canceled because the basketball team had COVID, and we decided to go to Disney to celebrate his 16th birthday. And at that point, flights were super affordable. And so I celebrated like that impulsivity of like making moments and memories and saying yes to things. And so again, those are some of the things I would capture. What did I enjoy? What were some magical moments? Ironic, the magic with Disney is alive and present. Um, and just anything that you really celebrate that you've accomplished in the past 12 months. Again, small, medium, and large, walking my dog every day or getting movement in every single day, no matter what, no debate, as examples for you. And think about what you want to duplicate. What do you want to duplicate? For me, the month ahead and reviewing where can I make time in my life for my friends? Where can I make time for my relationships? Where can I make time for myself? Where can I make time for things that I usually, if I don't have a plan around, don't happen. And so again, I think that that's something with intention that's coming up for me that I really celebrate, where I was intentional in 2022. And I want to continue to do that intention in 2023. The other part of this is contrast, compare and contrast. What didn't you like? What didn't go well? What was the most challenging? And what do you not want to have happen again? And those are some things that you can learn from past experiences. When I think about this past year, what I wouldn't want to have happen again, probably is some of the clutter and the disorganization. Like sometimes my closets turn out looking like they were inside out. And so again, that's a simple example, but it's a real example. And when we clean out the clutter, we clean out our minds. So again, if there's anything else that you wouldn't want to have happen, write that down as well. That's about number one, getting clear. Number two, we really want to look about certainty. Massive action and certainty go hand in hand. And no matter what, you can have all the plans in the world and all the discipline, but you have to have certainty, and you have to write down what is it that's a dream, a wish, a desire, a hope, and be bold and think about what that really looks like. And, again, what we focus on, we find. I think that's a Tony Robbins statement, but we really want to think about, like, what are some of those things that we want certainty around in your life. Once that you had a dream or a goal and you made it happen, like the Ironman, you can learn that was very difficult, but at the same time, and even up until the week of, I was like, oh, can I don't know, but now I do know, and now I do know. And so you have to go back to what you know for sure. And once you know, you need certainty and that ability to take on what you dream about. It could be a work goal, it could be a promotion, it could be a family trip, it could be a personal fitness goal, it could be any of the above. But once you know, write it down. And when you think about things and you focus on them, you need to create a plan. So really write down what that level of certainty is that you want to see from 2023. I can remember reading something that talked about each year you want to have what's called a Misogi. And I think this was from Jesse Itzler. And it was a Misogi is like that when you're 85 years old and you're in your white rocking chair looking out whatever yard you're looking out upon, and you think to yourself, like, oh, I remember 2022. That was the year I created that wall of experiences and made magic happen every single month. Or I remember 2021. That was the year that I did the Ironman. But it can be something big and something that you'll always cherish and remember. And it doesn't have to be like a grand element of travel or a big, huge goal. It's just maybe you surprised and delighted someone every single week with kindness. So anything works. But once you have your clarity, and then you get certain, you move on to getting that excitement and that energy. And when you really get into like fired up, listening to your favorite song, thinking about what that really looks like, write it all down. Write down if you're going to finish and go through, like, what's it going to take? How will I get there? Really get fired up and the goals, and think about what you want to accomplish even more specifically. Anything. Who do you want to be, share, give, do, have, dream, play, express? That's really a part of this. And again, that power of momentum, of being in that state of certainty, is really where you can have some fun. Once you have your list, go back and really think about what would be your 1-year goal. Because you could play with that. You could dream and you could fantasize. But what would be the 1-year goal? What would be something you really, really want on your entire list? What do you want the most? And again, you can play music while you make that brainstorm. You can do whatever works best for you. But if there's really something that matters most and it becomes a must, and you put your head, your heart, your effort, your discipline, your focus into it, you will make it happen. So get focused, circle what you really want, and think about if you could achieve this and you would get up early to do it and stay up late and do it. Like, what is that one thing? Connect to that. And then you have to make sure that you have some commitment. So the last part is really getting committed to making it happen. And part of the musts are why. What's your why? And spend some time jotting down why. What are the things that really matter to you in this goal? Why? And it could be confidence, it could be service, it could be gratitude, it could be anything. But ultimately, you really want to make sure you're committed. And then every single day, make decisions that honor your musts. So that is, in a nutshell, the power of momentum. And I look forward to hearing from you and learning, what are your dreams, your wishes, your desires for 2023? What is your must? And really get clear, get certain, take action, and share. Have a great day, everyone.